How are you doing?
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Hey, Donald Trump Jr. just texted me.
Oh, did he?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know you
He
guys
said,
were friends like that.
My answer to question number 10 impressed him. However, I missed question number 4.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
On a survey, I guess, that I never filled out.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
Donald. I'm sorry, Don Jr. I'll get to it at the end of the day. When I'm done doing all my real work.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Your hair still looks good.
Thanks. It's kind of a mess right now because I'm a mess.
Did you do that yourself? The color?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yup. It's hard to pay somebody to do it when you did it for 15 years.
Well, we went on our long vacation.
Yeah.
To Washington.
How'd that go? Did you get to see my mom or no?
I didn't get to see her.
Okay.
It was 10 days. It was about 2 days too long.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it was that we traveled during the week both times. Like, so we went up there on a Monday and came back on the following Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And it just feels yucky to be traveling when I should be working. It doesn't feel good. And it's long because Southwest doesn't have any direct flights to Portland. And we don't really like to go into Seattle. And I think the times just is like, there's no great times. And so we have to take 2 flights, which means it's like, it ends up being like a 12 to 14 hour travel day for the kids. And they're really good at it now, but it's still long. It's long for me.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I took a picture of Kari doing gymnastics moves in the San Jose airport on Wednesday, and Ellie in the foreground is like having a tantrum in front of her on the floor.
Nice.
Because she was over it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But I still lost 3 pounds this month.
Did you?
Also, I learned don't eat licorice.
Like, what kind of licorice?
Well, I happen to eat
to get more specific.
Red vines. I ate a half of a single serve package of red vines. So that was maybe 5 red vines.
Yeah.
You have to imagine that I used to sit down with the bucket. Like
right.
My sister-in-law always brings red
and they're
vines.
Not like super crazy high in calories either, but
no. And
still.
I could eat them all day. Like she always brings a bucket and we all eat red vines and I would eat them and eat them and eat them and eat them. Well, I thought, oh, cool, red vines. I'm going to eat a red vine. So I had a few, and it didn't hit me right away. But at 2 a.m, I woke up and my stomach was making this crazy sound. And I was like, oh boy.
What?
So I added that to the list of things I cannot eat.
Yeah.
Red vines. Just a couple other things like, I mean, you just can't eat anything fried. Can you eat fried food? I can't.
I don't gravitate. So I don't gravitate towards a lot of fried food necessarily, other than French fries.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to bother me.
You just don't eat very much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I have been eating more like comfort food lately than I normally would, because this whole job thing got me stressed out. So I think the last time we talked, I was considering going back to my prior company, and I interviewed. They hired me, sent me a offer letter for more money than I asked for. And then 2 days later, they were like, just kidding. We're not going to hire anybody. So sorry.
Yeah, but then didn't they hire your friend? Didn't you say didn't you tell me last time that they were interviewing your friend too?
Yes. So they had, right. So from my understanding, basically she was offered the job and she's like, I'm not interested, but you should really hire Kami. And so they hired me. That's what happened.
Okay.
So I think it was like the day or two after you and I talked last time. That's how that went down. I bought this chair because it's like a rocking chair, and it's a 360 swivel, and it's heated and massaged and all the things. Thinking that, it's fine. I'll just put that on my credit card. I'll pay it off when I get my first paycheck. Nope. That's not how that went. My husband's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Making bad choices, obviously." God.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I'm back at square one, which, is fine. So that just threw me for a loop. And then everything going on with the HOA and the fire that we had and meeting with the attorneys and suing State Farm. And I was like, I think I've hit my max for I'm good, at least for another year, but not how that goes, I guess. So I was like, this is just insane. This is insane. Like, who's like, yeah, Berto's going to hire you. And then to literally, so I got the offer letter on Monday to start the following Monday. And Wednesday is when I got the call. Now, I had already gone to the local office and picked up all my equipment. So I had to go and take it all back.
That's so weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, okay. So, I think that they're restructuring some things internally on how they do their acquisitions, and they are suspecting they're not going to need as many people in the position that I applied for as they currently have or will need in the future. I don't know. So,
well, do you feel better schedule stress time-wise now that Cordelia is back at school?
Well, it's only been 2 days, and so on top of all of this, the bus.
I feel better within 5 minutes. I kick their little butts out the door, and I'm like, "See you in the spring."
Yeah. No. It's been fine. I mean, it's nice having. I'll be honest. Like, so my husband goes to work. This is his routine. At 12:50, he hops in the shower. At 1 p.m., he's walking out the door to go to work. Like, that's how long it takes him to get ready. And I'm like, and he's walking out looking like hot too. You know what I mean? Like, he's got the beard oil and his hair's on the thing. And he's, it's not like he dresses up in a suit and tie or anything, but I'm like, this is not fair. So anyways, so from 1 p.m. until Cordelia gets off the bus, whenever they fucking decide to bring her back, we'll get into that in a second. It's nice having the house to myself. So that is a plus. The bus schedule has been a literal shit show. Her first day was yesterday. And today and yesterday, the bus just skipped our pickup. Just didn't come. Literally could see it next door because we live in a condo community, but there's several condo communities like all in a row on the same road. And so they went to the community next door, picked up those lucky little bastards. And we're like, we're just not going to go to the one that's fine. We'll just skip that. Well, it's just one kid. Like, who cares? I got 2 dozen kids here. Like, what's one more? Who cares, right?
I think you're being really ungrateful because there's like entire school districts that can't even find bus drivers, and you're complaining about them just making you walk to the next neighborhood over.
No, I had to
and
drive.
Flag them down.
I had to drive her. Which, okay, fine. But, I'm like, all right. So I called yesterday, and I haven't. I called yesterday and I talked to the secretary at the school. Very nice woman. She's like, yeah, we're, it's just first day, working out the kinks, blah, blah, blah. Everything should be fine. And verified her information, her bus number, her stop, all the things. So again, did not pick her up today. So, and yesterday when they dropped her off, not the bus she's supposed to be on. So, yeah, do you have a Here Comes the Bus app?
No, but we don't have a bus, but I've heard about this. Like, you can track them like Find My, right?
Yeah. It's great. It's fantastic. Here Comes the Bus. 5 stars. Love it. But if your kid is not on the bus, that number that's attached to your account, you fucking don't know where she is.
it's here comes the heart attack.
Yeah. And of course we get the message, sorry, the bus systems are late, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? So random buses are coming in because there's kids. This is insane. There's kids in our community. Now, granted, not a lot of kids. Like, I think there's maybe 7 children in all 59 units in my place. And 3 of them are with one parent. So
like single parent.
Yeah, so I've got a
homes.
single mom with 3 kids, and then I've got right next to her is a married couple with 2 kids, and then my husband and I with Cordelia. So how many is that?
Yeah.
That's
3.
3, 5, 6. 6 children. Okay. How many buses? And 3 of them are all in middle school and go to the same school. Okay. And the other 2 are a brother and sister that go to the same elementary school. So literally there's only 3 schools that pick up here because Cordelia's in a special school because she's like all smart and stuff. So they're like, she can be high ability and go to this different school. Okay, cool, right? So this bus pulls up. That's not the bus number that she's supposed to be on. And here she comes bebopping off the bus. I'm like, what the fuck? So I have not made the phone call yet. I'm like, I'm just going to let that sit.
It's Friday.
It's fine. So we'll see how it goes today before I think, make the bitch mom phone call. I don't know.
Yeah, give him one more chance.
I think so.
We're in a new world because my husband's at a new school. He's a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's going to that school,
mm-hmm.
which is cool because I didn't think they'd be able to go to the same school till she was in middle school because he was teaching 8th grade. Now he's teaching 7th grade.
Okay.
And coaching football. And so, but now they get to go to the same school.
Oh, that's
However,
really cool.
It's a brand new building and it's only 1/3 of the way finished. So they finished the wing for the little kids first. So kindergarten through, I think, 5th grade goes to the new building and 6th through 12 goes to the old building until Christmas. And then after Christmas, they'll all be in the same building.
Okay. Well,
so we're
really
in a little
neat.
bit of a transition.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare, but okay.
It's okay.
It's not great.
It's a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous building. I'm so excited for them to get to go there for the next 13 years, 14 if you count my other child, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where I was going with that. We will never have a bus.
The bus.
So
okay.
I've discovered 2 very interesting things since things started spinning up for school. I know everyone in my neighborhood who's going to this school too, because we're in a carpool group. So on Saturday, we're all getting together at the pool to talk about carpools. I don't really have a car big enough for carpool, but I'm going to go to the meeting because I want to know everybody in the neighborhood, but also I might be able to figure it out. But then, okay, so this is the first time the whole school, it's a K-12 school, every parent in the school is in one Facebook group for the school. And so you can see right away the people who you're like, oh boy. And my husband being a teacher, I sort of feel like I should be making a list, like, watch out for this one.
Oh, yeah. You're definitely fly on the wall spying for him for sure. Be like, oh.
I always am. I mean, being a coach's wife, I learned a long time ago never to sit with parents. Never. Don't do it. Find a job, volunteer, be on the other side of the field. Just be somewhere where you won't hear anybody talking about your spouse in any negative context whatsoever. Right. Especially if they don't know who you are. Like, oh my gosh. I had my follow-up this morning to go get 4 more injection.
Yeah.
My pack of injections. And I saw Ashley. I haven't seen Ashley in a while because summer is weird. Ashley's my favorite. And I asked her if she'd come on the show and talk to us because she's been my provider now for like almost a year. Mm-hmm. She's my big cheerleader who I see every month, right?
Oh, that's exciting.
She's nervous. She doesn't want to be on camera, but I'll convince her.
Who cares?
I know. I'm like, you haven't seen the show.
At this shit. Tell her, be like, I was like, my partner in crime is a total hoarder, so it's fine. Like, whatever.
We are here to make you comfortable, Ashley. But we can kind of get our weird medical questions in order and ask her whatever we want.
Yeah, I love it.
And she's so sweet. So
excited.
That'll be fun.
Totally. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll get that on the calendar.
Yeah, I think I've pretty much maintained. I really meant to weigh myself this morning, and then I just, with the bus thing, and then we had to go and get more medication for my cat. So, you want to hear what's funny is my pussy has a pussy problem.
Uh-oh.
So she's having some weird things going on, and she's spayed, so we don't know what's going on. Anyways, so I needed more medication because I don't think that they mixed the medication correctly. And I had to go pick up that, and then,
Is this coming from like a cat compounding pharmacy? Like
well, just the vet's office. So it's antibiotics. So it comes in a powder, and then you mix water in it to make it in a liquid. So you put the dropper and, whatever. And she's like, did you test it? Like, did you get the drops or the pill form? I was like, please do not make me have to give my cat a pill. Please. Yeah. So that was a mess.
That's the cat bite industrial complex at work right there, trying to get you bit by the cat. So you have to go to the doctor and get treated for the cat bite. Don't you think?
It sounds like it. It sounds like it.
You have a lot of issues today.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me your numbers even though you didn't get on the scale today?
Yeah. Last time I started off at 250. I'm down to 222. Goal is 150, but probably 160 still.
Cool.
So that's where I'm at. I think I've at the very least maintained, because I did weigh myself. Let's see, what's today? Like earlier in the week. I just haven't weighed myself in like the last 4 days. So it was the same as what it was.
I was 280 when I started in January of 23. I am at 196.
Excellent.
It is insane to me. There was a trip I went on to Cancun with a bunch of my girlfriends. I want to say this was like 2003, maybe. And I was going to Weight Watchers for months, trying to get from 196 down to like 185. Like that was my goal. I never thought I would see 196 again.
Really? Well, congratulations, baby. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I bought a pair of jeans while I was in Washington. They found this is crazy to me. My husband is from the middle of nowhere and everybody is poor. There's a Walmart. That's all there is. But things are kind of getting better there. And so there's these two little clothing shops owned by the same lady. And it was like the whole store was designed for me. I'm like, what does this say about me that I just found a store with my style in Chehalis?
Chehalis.
Like someone in Chehalis has really good taste. This is the story I'm going to tell myself.
Yep.
I bought the jeans. I love them. They look so good. And like halfway through the day of wearing them for the first time, they were already too big. Like these are a 12. How is this possible?
Like, was it a lot of stretch? Because that's what happens is like.
I know, but you try them on and you got a muffin top. You're like, these don't fit. And so I went with I just keep making mistakes on clothes. Also, I need you to tell me, we don't have to do it on the show if you don't want to, but what size you're wearing, because I'm going to go through all my stuff and send you some. Also, and I'm going to send you, look what I have. Stickers.
Stop it. I need those right now. They're so cute.
They are so cute. And I'm going to send a pile to you.
Yes.
So, with some clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, right now I'm down to what I would consider like a solid 16. Anything like a 16 or an extra large would probably fit me.
Awesome. I know what to do.
Okay. I probably need to I'm thinking if I got 12 more pounds, maybe 15 more pounds off, I'd be down at a 14. So that's usually how it goes for me. So, yeah.
Okay.
But God, what else? Oh God, I can tell you something else that my kid said. So I don't know if I text you this or not, but she was like, she likes to weave stories. So she's like, and then this.
Cordelia?
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
She's such a little storyteller. And she was telling me the story about how she adopted this kitten. And, Mommy, I can't feed the kitten regular milk because it's lactose intolerant.
Black toast.
I was
It's lactose intolerant.
Do you mean lactose intolerant? She's like, yeah, lactose intolerant. I was like, no, that's not how you say it. I wanted to die. I texted my husband. I was like, this just happened. He's like, what?
That's so good.
Oh my God. Oh, it's so cute. Oh,
Ellie made her grandma laugh so hard. And then, it was a good one when grandma retells the story to everyone that comes over. So I heard it a bunch this week. And it was that when we went to Minnesota in Grand Rapids, there's this Judy Garland birthplace museum and they have her house that she was born in.
Oh, wow.
And so we went there. We had a really good time. It was such a cool place. The whole time I was looking around like, where are the gays?
Where are they?
We were there for like half a day. And finally at the end, I saw some come in and I was like, whew.
Like, relief. Cool people are
there
here.
There they are.
Yeah.
And so Grandma was asking Ellie about this picture of them with, the things with the faces cut out where you stick your head in.
Yeah.
Well, Ellie was in Dorothy's face at the museum. So Grandma's like, Ellie, who is that? And she goes, Judy. And Grandma goes, what's her other name? And she's like, Garland. And she goes, does she have another name besides those? And Ellie goes, yeah, her nickname is Dorothy.
Her nickname. Mm-hmm. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Her nickname.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not lost on me. My husband likes to say that I've lost 2 Ellies because Ellie weighs about 40 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even barely carry one of her. And to imagine that much weight, 2 of them on carrying it around on my body is just mind blowing.
Isn't that wild? Because I think about that too. I'm like, God, Cordy weighs probably around 40 pounds. 42, I think, is the last time she was weighed. But yeah, that's it's crazy to think about it in that context.
Yeah. Or imagine carrying 2 40-pound kettlebells. Like I couldn't go to the gym right now and pick up 2 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably pick them up, but I wouldn't be able to hold them for very long.
No.
Oh. I had another, when I was seeing Ashley this morning, I told her this story about, I had gone on this trip to California a couple weeks ago to see a client, and it just the context of me inside of these 2 professional situations in this body instead of the old one was really startling. And the first one was fine. Like I've been going to clients' offices for years and never really felt anything other than anxiety about what I was wearing, which I could always kind of figure out what black clothes to wear and get away with.
Mm-hmm.
But the second of my 2 meetings was with a guy who turned out to be, I didn't know this before the meeting, but he was the helicopter pilot for President Obama and President Trump. He was an ex-Marine.
Wow.
And his work is in private equity. And I went into that meeting confident, comfortable, fully present. And it occurred to me later that a year ago, I would have gone into that meeting like fully under like a wet blanket of, I'm so fat. They're just going to think I can't control myself. They're going to think that I have no willpower. They're going to think that I am a weak person. And I project all this horrible stuff on myself about who I am as a person, which is not true.
Right.
Just because you are one size or another.
Mm-hmm.
But I am so grateful to be here and not there.
Yeah. Well, recognizing that you had that kind of negative self-talk going on is like crucial, major progress. Amazing. I applaud you because that's over half the battle right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, like I was talking like last time, like I have, my whole like, well, you need to stop taking this medication so you can eat something and cure your anxiety. Like, What the hell? Like, so, realizing this medication helps you, like, it's really what goes on in your brain, and being able to kind of step outside yourself and realize, hey, I'm having all of these weird, crazy thoughts that are, impacting my life and how I eat and, all these things. And then once you've kind of stepped outside yourself, you can do like the real work to be like, okay, hey, I am not a terrible person because I'm overweight. That is stupid.
Mm-hmm. And I want to have empathy for others who are where I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Not like I'm going to go up to them and be like, I'm going to preach now and tell you what you need to do. But maybe to look past it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of new feelings.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we have a podcast to untangle them
an
on.
Outlet here. This is great. Well, and what I love about your story, Eva, is that you've been doing this for a long time. Like, this is, I'm just new kid on the block situation, but you're the veteran here. And the fact that you're still having these epiphanies and, personal progress is phenomenal. It really is amazing. And that deserves, recognition.
Did you know it would do that?
I had no idea. I don't know what that was.
It's a new feature in the platform that I've been waiting to try. A surprise.
That was so great.
Okay.
Thank you. I just really feel okay.
Wait. Oh. I thought that was going to be but it wasn't.
Stop it.
I'm not going to do any more.
Oh my God.
Actually, that one's probably called Drum Joke.
Oh, is it? There it is. Oh, shit, girl. I think that's a good way to end the show.
If you're still listening, I'm sorry.
We apologize.
If you want a sticker, DM me your mailing address at Less of You Podcast on Instagram, and I will mail you a Less of You sticker for your laptop. It did occur to me when I got the stickers that I should have ordered refrigerator magnets, since the sticker is supposed to be a refrigerator with magnets on it. So coming soon, refrigerator magnets.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right,
get that swag.
You're the best.
You are the best. 2 weeks. I'll see you in 2 weeks and we'll talk more about back to school.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure I'll have more stories.
Oh, I can't wait.
Stay tuned.
All right. Call the bus driver. Follow us on Instagram at Less of You Podcast. Are you confronting the same challenges and have a story to tell? I'd love to hear your story on our Skinny Shot Stories podcast. Contact me for more details at skinnyshotstories.com. If you're a doctor and would like to learn more about sponsoring this or any of our cosmetic surgery and weight loss podcasts, go to lessofyou.com. Less of You is a production of The Axis, TAGAXIS.io.